Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video I want to talk about the discard and the devalue phase from a different angle here, because I do think that survivors, and then maybe just people outside of the community even, who may not even be as informed as a survivor, they're certainly going to be looking at a shallow aspect of this devalue and discard here. When we think about the narcissist discarding us, we just think about the physical act of breaking up. And that's true. That is the discard, physically breaking up with one another. Either you're discarding them, they're discarding you. But in this video, I just want you to it's not going to be a long video, but just to give you another angle here to understand that discard is not always a physical leave. You could be in a relationship right now with the narcissist, and the narcissist is constantly devaluing you and discarding you, but they're physically still present in your life. Meaning you guys aren't technically broken up, but they're still devaluing and discarding you. Okay? Now, if we think about the definition of a discard is something that's no longer useful. A discard is something that's being disposed of. It's to get rid of something, is to toss something out. All right. And devaluing someone is basically we're going to be reducing somebody. We're going to underestimate their worth or importance, or its worth or its importance. All right. So if we're looking at that, we can see where this discard is not always going to be a physical one, and neither is devaluing, reducing, while they're reducing and understating the worth of, because that's what they're using to actually discard non-physical things. They're discarding it by devaluing it. All right, and what are these things? These things are stuff like boundaries. They're discarding your boundaries. They're discarding your standards. They're discarding your feelings. They're discarding your individuality. All right. They're discarding your voice. They're discarding your essence. All right. Every time they're devaluing these things, it's a discard of it, because those things were never useful to the narcissist. They gave you an illusion that these things were useful to them in a love bomb phase, right? They gave you that illusion. But behind the mask, none of this stuff, they wanted to toss and get rid of all of it. Because instead of them marrying you, they want you to submit and get in line with them. So it's almost like marrying them and their dysfunction, as far as, allowing it to continue and being okay with it, not, addressing things, because we know they don't like accountability. All right. So I want you to see that there are situations where a person can actually discard you and still physically be with you, discard you, and you guys have not officially broken up, have not officially separated or anything like that, but they're still discarding all these aspects of you. It's still a discard. It's still a discard. All right. So, don't be so limited, in the way that you guys are viewing these discards and these devalues. All right. It's more than just hurting your feelings and putting you down. All right, the devalue is more than hurting your feelings and putting it down. They're devaluing all of these core aspects of yourself as well in the process. And they're discarding those things as well. All right, so I just wanted to leave you guys with that aspect of it. Because a lot of times, we're too external with things, and we're not really thinking enough about the psychological aspects of things. And it's really those psychological aspects that are keeping you guys on the hook, and that's making it more complicated, or feel more complicated. It's making it feel more complicated, because of your subconscious. All right. And then this is what they're doing when they are grooming you guys for the abuse to begin with. So this is what's making you prime. So the moment that someone starts to devalue and discard your boundaries and standards and feelings, individuality, your voice, your essence, these are major red flags. You have to take note of that. Instead of gaslighting yourself because you are putting that relationship on a throne, because you had your heart set on this relationship working, because you're in resistance, basically. All right. Just something for you guys to be mindful of. This isn't going to be a long video. And I hope this helps someone understand that devalue and discard phase on another level that they may not be thinking about. All right. But the good news is you don't have to tolerate. You don't have to accept somebody devalue and discard. They don't have to like you. They don't have to, want to go along with your boundaries and standards. But all that means is, okay, you don't need to be in my life. It doesn't mean that I need to try to twist your arms to do it, twist your arms to understand, or twist myself to try to make this relationship work. All right, guys? So, don't tolerate, don't stand for anybody else devaluing and discarding you again. All right, guys, I hope that this helps someone. If it does resonate with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. Over 500 videos here, guys, to help you understand narcissistic abuse, toxic relationships, your shadow work, and, all types of things along those lines. I do put the videos into playlists so you can use them, to whatever can help you in your journey. I have a free support group over on Facebook, guys. That link is below. It's for survivors of narcissistic abuse. Inbox me and please let me know that you are a survivor. I have a new channel, guys, that I am promoting on here, and it's called Mommy Life with Six. That link is below here as well, and that's great for all my family-oriented survivors. That channel, it celebrates motherhood, it celebrates single moms, and just being parents. All right, I'm going to be doing help videos on there in the midst of vlogging certain aspects of my family life as well. So you get some information and we have some fun at the same time. So if you're interested in that, feel free to go down and subscribe to that. I do offer one-on-one coaching, guys, and you can go to my website, LaKeaCrawford.com, to schedule your one-on-one personal session with me. All right, YouTube videos are very helpful, but I do recommend that all survivors get some type of sufficient therapy or coaching from someone who understands. All right. And a lot of people have a hard time finding a brick and mortar therapist that does that. I offer voice calls, FaceTimes, and Skype. I even have email coaching because that can be very therapeutic as well. Again, you can go on my website and see all the different options that you could take advantage of. All right. I have a Patreon, guys. That's a monthly membership to support my cause. It's a great way to help the channel out and get some great perks in the process. So if you've been financially abused, maybe you're in a little budget right now, or maybe you just want to support Coach Lakia and the things that I do, feel free to go on the Patreon and look at the different membership tiers there. We have the $24.99 a month, which gives you 3 coaching sessions a year, starting from when you sign up. I have the $150 tier a month, which unlocks monthly mobile texting. There's a limited amount of Patreons that can be in that tier, but that it does have opening slots. It's great for people who are going no contact. And, you can text me instead of the narcissist, 24 hours a day. So that's a great package to have there, along with everything else that comes with that tier. So if you're interested in supporting me on Patreon, that link is below all my videos as well. And, you'll be able to read and see how that goes once you click on there. All right. So keep doing the work, guys. Never give up on yourself. Never stand for anyone devaluing and discarding you. All right. You go ahead and discard any situation that devalues you. It's not worth it, and you don't have to tolerate it. But we do teach people how they can treat us. All right. So start teaching them otherwise, guys. And it's never too late to put your foot down. I don't care how long you've been tolerating it. You can make a decision, you know what, that was yesterday, this was now. That was 5 minutes ago, and this was now. Yes, you can make those changes, guys, all right? You don't have to fall in line and continue the toxic patterns, all right? So keep doing the work, guys, and never give up on yourself. And until next time, please take care.